The Rizzuto Show.
Welcome back to the Rizz Show. So John Patrico's here, and we have another fella in the studio. Mr. Adam Ferrara is here.
Hey!
Well, I can tell you are
What?
dragging ass.
It's early.
It's 8 o'clock.
It's enough. It's enough.
What'd you do last night?
I'm sorry, Mom. What do I got to do? I got to get up and rake the leaves? Great. Oh, you're dragging it. Yeah. Well, why aren't I more perky for this sausage party?
Oh, yeah. Well, we got kind of a chick over here.
Hey, thank you.
This guy over here. It looks like a woman. How you feeling, all right?
I'm all right.
Welcome to
Thank
town.
you guys for having me. Apparently, there's going to be some hijinks today because everyone I say, good morning, can I get your coffee? Very nice people off the air. And all of a sudden, we're doing Craigslist today.
Yeah. Well,
Guard your soul.
It just so
I don't know
happens-
what the hell's
Guard
what goes on in this town, but you guys are all giddy about
Well,
it.
I mean, just wait to hear some of these ads. So
See, this is what they get, and that's the way I'm going to tell the listener. That's the way they whisper when you walk in. Wait to hear some of these ads. I go, why are you whispering? You're like my mother. The keys are under the mat. Ma, we live on an acre of land. There's no one around here that can hear the keys.
Lock your doors.
That's right.
My mother starts talking to my mother on the way in, and I go through security. She's on the phone. I put the phone in the basket, went through security, put my shoes and belt back on.
Still talking.
Still going. Still going. That's it.
That's why I am too.
You too?
Yeah, nice
Where's your
Italian
mom?
mother.
Where
She's in New York.
Yeah, so am I.
She's in Rockland County.
Oh, okay. She's upstate.
Yeah, she's a
we
little
call
upstate. A little upstate.
Yeah. Mine's on
Me
Long
and
Island.
you, I mean, we're the same. I'm from Queens too.
Where?
I'm from Flushing.
I'm glad you got out.
And then the similarities basically end there. That's it. Me and you, we're the same. We're from
Yeah.
Queens.
No, I was born in Hillcrest in Jamaica, and then we left.
I lived in Flushing for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Then moved up to the burbs
There you go.
because my parents didn't want me to go to the Queens High School.
Right.
So went upstate. Upstate is 20 miles outside of Manhattan.
Yeah, upstate for Italians means prison, for those of you following along.
But you're at
He went upstate for a while. my uncles on my father's side, we was going. When I got out of college, you mean when you made parole? When you got because every Italian guy thinks, even growing up, every Italian guy thinks they're always connected to. I remember my cousin was like, "You should make a call."
To who?
Oh yeah, who you calling?
Who you calling?
You called me to pick you up. Who the hell are you calling? With all your influence,
I
you
know
work for the
somebody.
water company.
I got a guy. You got no guy.
Yeah, I'm your guy, you dope.
I was trying to tell the guys yesterday that we'd have the Rizzuto family reunions, and every once in a while there'd be a cousin we never, like me and my
Yeah.
brother, never saw.
No.
And it was somebody who was on vacation.
Yeah,
for,
he's on vacation.
for a little while.
Yeah, and funerals too. Every Italian funeral in New York, there's always three ladies in black dress. Nobody knows who the hell they are, and nobody wants to talk to them because apparently they need a ride home. So I'm not saying anything because they need a ride home, and I'm not going all the way back to Queens. I'm not doing it. I didn't like this guy when he was alive. I'm only here for the wife.
Ma, who was the guy that kissed me on the lips? The older gentleman that grabbed me by the face and kissed me on the lips. Oh,
Yeah.
That's your cousin Richie.
Yeah.
He was on vacation for 5 to 7.
Yeah,
That happened.
yeah. That's all the time. It's like, and your uncle too. My uncle Tony too. Boys, I put something in the basement. Don't go down there for about a week.
And I think every Italian family from New York has somebody who threw somebody else at a pizza oven.
Yeah. And then on Christmas they drink grain alcohol, that
Yeah.
lemon stuff,
Uh-huh.
and they get really old.
We could tell tales forever, but we got stuff to do.
What do we got? Oh, yeah, we got to look at the
We got the
Craigslist ads.
stuff. So, this is the Craigslist Freak of the Year final. So, every week we scour the St. Louis area Craigslist pages, and we look at the personal stuff, the misconnections, the rants and raves, even the for sale stuff.
Right.
We find our favorite ads. John over here reads them on the air. Listeners vote for their favorite ads.
Okay.
And it's a tournament style thing. Now we're down to the finals. We have the 4 freakiest ads.
This is
of
the
the
final
year.
4.
This is the final.
What
4.
are our categories?
Freak.
Freaky, disgusting.
Freaky,
people who
disgusting.
should
Is
probably
this
be
selling
in jail.
stuff or is this?
Oh no, this
You'll
is
see-
usually
you'll see the
you'll
categories.
get the gist after you hear the first one. But these are people that usually are looking for someone else to help them fulfill their sexual needs.
Of course. All right.
In various different
Everybody
ways.
I
does
understand.
So you guys out there will vote for your favorite ad by going to our Twitter page at RIZZ Show, at Rizz Show, and vote for your favorite ads as soon as John gets done reading the 4th and final ad.
Does John know he's got to read them out loud? Because I think
John's
he's
a
doing
veteran.
it now.
Yeah, no.
And one of these freaks their name will be engraved onto the Jerry Sandusky Memorial Plaque, which is an actual thing.
Yeah,
Where
right
is it?
there.
Even though Jerry Sandusky isn't dead, we think he should be, so he's got his own
I like
An
it.
official
memorial
plaque.
There you go.
So we actually engraved the name of the freak into the plaque.
This is serious.
This will be the 7th winner.
Now, has
that goes
any
up here.
winner or has any finalist heard their ad on the air?
We have been contacted by freaks and by the police.
And by
the
local
police.
authorities, I was
yeah,
going to say.
absolutely have.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll never forget the one ad that we actually had police officers show up front asking us questions about it. It was the man who got sexual pleasure from throwing things off of overpasses onto cars.
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's what works for him?
For him, that's what does it.
Even in the winter? I mean,
I guess so.
I like redheads.
I was saying, okay. Is he by himself? Because that's wrong.
You know,
Yeah,
by
he's saying
himself.
chaos turns him on.
Yep.
Chaos turns him on.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so John's going
Apparently,
to
gravity.
John's going to begin with ad number 1. Please reserve all comments until the end of the ad.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. John, ready?
Ray,
Nominee number 1, Craigslist Freak of the Year Finals. Here we go.
I need your lifeless body. Man for anyone, 51-year-old, Fenton, Missouri. Ladies, have you ever been called a dead fish during sex? Maybe to you and to some guys, this is a bad thing. Not me. I am so turned on right now by the thought of you just lying there as I have my way. Here is where I lose most people. I've got a casket and an old hearse to make this as real as possible. The plan is to come to your place with a body bag and get you to my place. It's pretty warm out, so of course I'll leave the bag unzipped a little so you can get some air. At my place, I will remove your lifeless body from the bag and put you on the bed. I'll put you in your forever clothes. I've already got something in mind. I will apply your funeral makeup, then into the casket you go. Don't worry, the casket's been professionally cleaned. I'd like to pretend I am leading your funeral procession. I feel closer to you that way. Then it's back to my place for the burial intercourse. As with most wakes and funerals, I will have sandwiches and bottled water for you. Amputees who are willing to play car crash victims definitely need to apply. I have only done this once before. Think in advance about your cause of death. Put funeral in the subject line to weed out the spammers.
All right, there you go. Craigslist Freak of the Year.
Loveless stot.
Nominee number 1, we call this person the Undertaker. The
Got it.
Undertaker.
Clever. Clever.
This is somebody that wants you to
Yeah.
play a dead person.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Formaldehyde.
Where were you?
Where were you back then?
There's a couple things here that make this very freaky. He's got a casket.
Necrophilia is not enough. what was it for you? The accident
one of
victim
them.
or the sandwiches? Really? Riz, what pushed you over the edge? The fact that he wants to put the makeup on? Is that what you went?
I
This
think maybe
guy's
it's
a
the
freak.
burial intercourse.
Yeah.
The
Or
burial
as we like to
intercourse.
call it, dirt pushing.
He's got a body bag, a little unzip for you.
And
so you
he's
can
only
bring-
done this twice.
Yeah.
Well, I bet he's got a casket, but don't worry, it's been professionally
Professionally clean.
Yeah. Okay.
And those are expensive too. You ever bury
I
one?
think he's got a hearse. You know,
guy's
he's got to
prepared.
work somewhere. I mean, you just don't pick this stuff up just the second time. You know, the
He went
first
to
time he did it,
Craigslist.
he's in his mother's Geo, right? You don't go out and buy a hearse just for the second time. You got to save up for that.
Right.
Just think, he can
Maybe
buy
you
the-
have the box.
You always put the money back into the business,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You got to reinvest as you figure it out.
There's
I'm sure you
steps.
get all this stuff on Craigslist. I'm sure if you go to Craigslist, you get a
Probably.
casket and
Oh,
body
yeah.
bags and a hearse. All good deals.
And an
Accident
amputee.
victim.
Car crash victims is a he likes the amputees and car crash
Yeah,
victims.
yeah, he does.
That's the special. That's Saturday night. It's my birthday.
It's a plus.
That's under home and garden on Craigslist, by the way.
All right, that's nominee number 1,
That's
the
just number
Undertaker.
Right.
We got 3 more to go, Adam.
Oh, good.
Hey.
And I thought
Oh,
it was
yeah.
going to be boring.
No.
Oh, no.
They get better.
You were
Oh,
concerned.
this one.
Here's this one. You got to use your imagination a little bit.
Yeah. I'm done painting a picture with the first one.
Oh, you're going to love this one. Here's John, ready?
Ready.
Nominee number 2.
I need your dirt. Woman for woman. 59-year-old Florissant. Listen and listen good, you rotten bitch. I want your filth. You're real dirty dirt. I like toilet play and I need you. My illness and diet leave me needing yours for my play habits. I don't care how I get it. If you aren't comfortable letting me come into your house to get it, you are welcome to come leave it here. Leave it all. Make me love it. I'll bet you nobody has loved it like I will. You don't even have to stick around. Just know that I'm going to really enjoy what you've made for me. Thank you so much for the gift. It's just what I've always wanted. That's gotta feel good, right? Sometimes I even put clothes on the gifts that you leave. It's like they are part of my family. I'm hot too, so you can run and tell that. Email me for more information. Bye, loves.
All right, that's your second nominee. We call.
Go ahead.
This was
Go ahead.
Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana.
Yeah.
What, Winnie the Pooh, too obvious?
No, you know what? Unfortunately, we already had somebody named Winnie the Pooh in the
Of course you
competition.
You know, the dead guy's going, he's got problems. At least mine was professionally clean.
That's right.
Woman for woman, by the way. This is a woman.
That's a woman?
This is
That was a woman who wrote the ad?
A woman who wrote the ad.
Maybe you should have had a woman read it. That might have been a little better. Because when they said woman for woman, I'm like, man, this girl's hung.
The thing that got me is, well, in addition to what she wants, is
clothing.
Sometimes I put clothes on the
Yeah, that's where I went too.
All I'm thinking is a bow tie.
I'm thinking, wow, how does she get these little doll clothes?
She makes them.
Yeah, she makes them. Then I'm thinking, well, I guess you could use corn for the eyes.
I could.
In my head. This is what I'm starting to think about.
No, good. Keep going. That's right. You got
I
it.
really
Imagination.
want to keep painting this picture. I got to be honest with you. Can't I just plug my dates and go home? I need a shower.
No, we got 2 more to go.
Well, no, listen. If I'm going to sit down for the next 2, I got a show tonight, Thursday, and Friday. It's 2 Friday, 2 Saturday.
Helium Comedy Club.
I'm putting on clothes for nobody.
I'll be in my bow tie.
I don't know. Is this some kind of greeting in St. Louis? Look at the arch. Dump your mud right here. Thanks for shopping.
All right, Dirty Diana is nominee number 2. Again, we're voting on Twitter at RIZZ Show. All right, John, ready?
Already.
Here we go. Nominee number 3 coming at you.
I've done a bad thing. Rant and raves. 32-year-old South City. I've done a bad thing, and I have to confess to you. Honestly, I'm not sure about the legality of all this, so I hope opening up on Craigslist will at least help me move on with my life. A few months ago, I broke into my parents' house. Last summer, they kicked me out for being a pillhead, and I haven't spoken to them since. I'm pretty much dead to them. I needed money, and I know where they keep their emergency stash. I broke in through the screen door and headed to the linen closet, where I knew they kept the box. As I was digging through, I heard a moan from their bedroom. The door was open, and I crept down the hallway and watched for about 20 minutes. My parents having sex. It was incredibly hot. I don't know what it was exactly, but watching my dad go at my mom turned me on so much. I waited for them to get done, and then I snuck into their room while they slept. I stood at the foot of the bed and couldn't help it. I undressed and took care of myself. Part of me hoped they would have woke up. The other part of me was terrified. I was able to round the bases and snuck out without them waking up. I know what I did was wrong, but I can't wait to do it again.
All right, there is your third nominee, Sunny
Happy Mother's
Nojo.
Day.
That's Sunny Nojo.
When you woke up this morning, I knew you thought this was going to happen.
So this pillhead broke into his parents' house.
Right. What
steal
kind
some
of
money.
pills? Seriously. What the hell are you taking that makes this happen?
Is there a pill for that? Because Jeff wants to know.
Yeah.
I'd like 3 of them, please.
That was the redeeming quality. Is his parents, like he said, 20 minutes. Good for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the only positive to take out of this.
So he
Hey,
watched.
Is that where you're
pills.
going?
What kind of pill?
He does not specify.
Here's what I
what
understand.
type of pill.
Prince was an oxyhead, right? Prince took pills for years. He looked great. I have half a Vicodin. I can't poo. He's been a pillhead for years. He looks great.
So this guy took care of himself after his parents had sex and snuck into the room and basically
On pills.
On pills.
No,
Yeah.
he wasn't on pills. He was looking for money for pills.
So you don't think he was on
So
pills?
he may have been on some pills.
Come on, please. I'm saying, what kind of pills is this guy taking?
He may have been on some. It does not specify.
Elvis died on the toilet from pills. This guy's running all around.
Sonny Nojo.
Sonny Nojo?
Was nominee number 3. And finally, here we go.
So soon?
Finally, our 4th and final nominee, Craigslist Freak of the Year finals. John, ready?
Let's do
Here
it.
we go.
Want to watch with me? Man for man, 48-year-old O'Fallon, Missouri. My 19-year-old daughter just got back from college, and she is super hot. I know she knows that I watch. The couple times I accidentally walked into the bathroom while she was showering, she was mighty slow to cover herself up. Does she know about the bathroom and bedroom cams? Probably. She's around 5'8", blonde hair, blue eyes, perky chest, and 117 pounds perfect. Want to come over and watch her with me? Looking for a Joe buddy. We will not touch each other, and you will not touch her. If you even think about touching her, there will be consequences. No admission fee. She won't even know we're watching. I will be taking care of my business, and you will be taking care of yours. Only interested in buddies between the age of 40 to 45. No judgments, no hate mail, no ignorant replies. I love and worship my little girl. Come appreciate my princess with me. Email for more information.
All right, there you go. Nominee number 4, our final one. Can Dad Camera is who we called this person. Can Dad Camera. Thoughts, Adam?
Should be judgments. Should be judgments. Should be a jail sentence.
He
Should be a lot of things.
No judgments right here. No hate
right.
mail.
Yeah, you got that wrong. That's wrong.
That was a typo.
I've been judging since the beginning of it.
So he's looking for another guy to come over and watch his daughter with him. I mean, this is all sorts of wrong. And
Huge judgments going on.
In every respect.
See the size of the gavel I want to hit this friggin' guy with.
So that's Can Dad Camera, our 4th and final nominee, Craigslist Freak of the Week. Freak of the Year finals.
There can be only one winner.
That's it.
This is the
Now-
competition.
The best
all
of the
competitions.
best.
Now voting is open.
Yep.
Go to our Twitter page at RIZZ Show and vote. All right, so we got nominee number 1, The Undertaker.
That is the guy who has a hearse. He has a casket that has been professionally cleaned. He basically wants you to play a dead body. Hey, bonus points if you're an amputee that can play a car crash victim because he's totally into
Don't forget
that.
about the burial intercourse and the sandwiches.
Oh, yeah, sandwiches as well.
That's
yeah.
right.
Nominee number 2 is Dirty Diana.
That is the lovely lady looking for another lady to collect her dirt, where she's going to love it and she's going to dress it up in little clothes.
Okay, that's Dirty Diana. Nominee number 2. Number 3 is Sonny Nojo.
That is the guy who is the pillhead who caught his parents having sex and got so turned on that he had to take care of business at the end of the bed.
Yes, and then you just heard from Can Dad Camera. So Adam, I go to you first.
Go ahead.
Yes.
If you were to vote for one person,
You.
who
You
is
to
it
put
as
this
the ring,
friggin'
as
show
the
on.
ringleader here?
That's it.
You can only pick one of these people.
That's
Who are
it,
you.
you.
Who are you endor- I'm not an option.
Oh, yes, you are. I'm looking at you right now, Mr. Bonham.
Pick one as far as the Freak of the Year goes.
It's the guy with the hearse. He's got travel. He's got props. He's got all kinds of stuff.
All right. So Adam is going for The Undertaker. Okay. John, who are you endorsing?
It's
Remember,
got
it's the finals.
I know. It's Sonny. Sonny
Sonny
Dojo.
Dojo?
Oh yeah.
So this is the
Oh,
kid
yeah, this is that sick
who
guy.
broke into the house.
Broke in the
That
house.
sick guy.
Well, they're all got a little problem. Just everyone, but
All right. Moon?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know who to pick. I can't in good conscience not vote for all of them.
You want to hear him again?
No, I don't know. I don't know what to
this
do.
over.
Because once I vote for somebody, then it makes me so angry that I can't vote for the other ones because they all deserve to be on this plaque and drag through the streets. I would say Candid Camera or the
Gotta
first
pick
guy.
one.
I'll just pick number one, I guess.
The Undertaker?
I guess.
There's not that much thought put into this
Yeah,
one.
dude.
you
There's
study?
too much thought, and I gotta stop. I gotta stop thinking about these people being around
All right.
in our neighborhood.
You're like the girl at the table that you got to come back around to you because you're still looking at the menu.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just
come back to me.
still mortified. So
All right, for me-
I'll just say the
I
Undertaker.
mean, for me, it's got to be Candid Camera. This guy
You can
wants
mark me down
to-
for that as well.
Same here,
Come
yeah.
over and watch
You
his
get your daughter involved. The other people that are involved are volunteering. The daughter is involved and she doesn't even know.
Yep.
Even
there
though
a-
he says she's hot.
Well, the
That's
parents
cool.
don't know either.
The parents don't know either.
Yeah, they don't know either.
Yeah, but they're grown-ups.
For me, it was between Sonny Nojo and Candid Camera, but I have to go with Candid Camera.
Now, out of all these, who's the most sane?
Boy, I guess Dirty Diana.
Yeah, Dirty
Oh,
Diana.
yeah, she's the sane one.
I mean, either her or
I think the
Ah,
first
who
guy's
knows?
saying he's got a profession here. This may,
May lead to something?
it may lead to something. This,
A mortician's job?
Jail.
yeah, well,
All these things should lead to jail.
Oh, you think he had to be a mortician?
If he's got the
He's got
hearse.
he's got the hearse. He's got all kinds of stuff. He
Maybe
knows
he's
that. How do you know how to professionally clean a casket?
Maybe he's a
That's
Ghostbusters
true. You can't
enthusiast.
just hose
Yeah.
it down.
No, you got to steam clean that.
Yeah.
You know that.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
We
You've
know
always
that.
said that.
All right, vote at RIZZ Show, and we'll have the winner for you before we get out of here at 10 o'clock. All right, Adam Ferrara is here. We'll talk to him after the break. We'll talk about your life, what you're
I don't
into.
wanna.
not after that.
I don't
I want
wanna.
to get to know you.
I don't want to get to
wanna
know
know
you. I
you.
want to go home and take a shower.
After that, he's at Helium Comedy Club. A show tonight, 2 shows tomorrow, 2 shows on Saturday. That's a Helium Comedy Club. Go see Adam Ferrara. We just did the Craigslist Freak of the Year finals. Voting now active at our Twitter page at RIZZ Show. And Adam Ferrara is here. He is at Helium Comedy Club this weekend.
What's up?
Hello,
You know,
sir.
I'm gonna ask.
Yes.
Phil Rizzuto, nothing, right?
Yeah, there's a relation.
Really? The money store?
Yeah, yeah.
You.
Nobody would know that reference here.
Oh, me and you know it.
Me and you know it.
We also know about the trial that followed.
From the Money Store?
Yeah, from the embezzlement trial.
Was that the Money Store? Or was that Crazy Eddie?
Yeah. No, Crazy Eddie too. Crazy Eddie, but we're talking about East Coast stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So no one knows about the money store?
No, that was not. It wasn't a
But
here
you
thing.
know.
I know what it is.
Yeah, so do I.
And I never was a bat boy.
Just know that I know.
All right, good.
That's all I need.
You know, good.
I
We got
know,
that going.
and you know that I know.
Not supposed to talk about it.
I'm sorry.
Man.
It's
So
like it's
Adam,
like all Gindaloon stuff. It's like my cousin Anthony. My cousin Anthony wants to do his own commercial because he's an accountant and his buddy's a local car dealer, so he did his own commercial. He's like a local celebrity now, so he wants to do. So I'm home, right? And he's like, "Hey, listen, I wrote this here commercial. I'm gonna do it. Okay, yeah. Let me read it for you. Okay, Anthony, go ahead. Hey. This is Anthony of Anthony's Accounting, serving all your accounting needs. If it don't add up, don't worry. That's why we do it in pencil. Okay, Anthony, cut. You're selling embezzlement, you moron.
come on. Hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey,
Yeah.
oh, hey, hey.
Moron.
So I mean, what when you do your stand-up stuff, you're talking about your family, you're talking about
Yeah, well, it depends.
everything?
Look, you have
Current
to.
events.
Nah, I pretty much talk about just the fact of being what the pain in the ass is to being a human being. Pretty much, I'm pretty much a student of human nature, so it's pretty much whatever's going on in my life at the time. And
Are you steering clear of the politics on stage?
Here's where I come down with politics. I don't make enough money for Republicans to care about me, and I make too much for the Democrats to give me stuff.
Right.
Doesn't matter who's elected.
You're right in the middle.
I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I just want to go up to the White House with my tax receipt going, look, I'm not happy with the product. Can I have my money back, please? I'll buy a Jeep and a boat. I won't use your roads. I won't use your bridges. Just stop it. I'm done. So I really don't I never really did talk about all that stuff. So I was like,
I mean,
pretty
it's
much-
still very polarizing, and we're talking, the past couple of weeks, comedy shows going on and people walking out. Amy Schumer cleared people out of an arena.
But it was never really my thing. I mean, I voted for Joe Madden. I did. I wrote in Joe Madden. The Cubs got it after 108 years. Follow that guy.
He apparently knows what he's
That guy
doing.
knows what
that
he's
guy
doing.
is a winner. That guy's a winner.
Yeah.
He knows
So,
how to win.
I mean, right now, what was the... This just happened to me. I haven't figured out the joke yet, but it just... there's that moment in the argument when you realize you're wrong? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You too?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got to bluff. I got to get through this. I told my wife, I said, look, I'll probably apologize later, but I'm going to raise my voice and ride this out, even though I am wrong.
I just start waving my hands. That's what
You
I
do that?
Uh-huh,
Well,
and
Italians
my
raise their voice. Like, I can't talk to you when you're like this.
What do you mean I'm wrong?
That's him. There it is.
Yeah,
There's
that
Rizz.
is that guy right
That's
there.
it. You get that too?
Oh,
You got
yeah.
Oh, I got no patience. I go from 0 to homicide in 3
I
seconds.
start sweating too.
I don't sweat.
I sweat.
That could be that could be the Zika. I got that too. When
Zika
did the
too?
germ thing happen? I got for some reason I got the germ. I wear a condom when I Uber. I don't trust anybody.
We were talking about the bikes. You know, they got those bikes in Manhattan now where you can
Yeah,
rent.
those
What are they called?
the city bikes.
City bikes. City bikes. that's
They
it.
got them in California too. They got the Hulu bikes.
Oh
They-
yeah, it's sponsored by Citibank.
Yeah,
The city
These are
bikes.
city. And but when they first came out, a friend of mine was riding it, and he wrecked. We went over. He's a functioning alcoholic, but he wrecked. And there's a camera
Oh, on the bike?
in the bike. There's a hidden camera that shoots at you when you ride the bike. When he
I didn't
fell
know that.
over, he saw a little camera. Like, oh, yeah. It's
Would you ever? I mean, I'd be afraid of people touching them and then me touching them. I don't know where their hands have
Oh
been.
yeah, I would like when I get because I'm on planes every week. So that hand sanitizer, I spray it
yeah.
on the table. I spray it on the hand. I drink half of it. It's like I take that little airplane jet and I spray it at the germiest guy who's ever in the crease.
Right.
I go, stop coughing at me, you friggin' incubator.
And have you ever reached into the front pocket and just like, all right, let's roll the dice here. Let's see what's down there.
No.
Oh.
No, I
done
never
that
did
before.
that.
On a
The
dare.
airsick bag becomes my little
On a
my-
dare.
On a dare, they're like, somebody's like, hey, reach down all the way in and start digging in the pocket. And there were used tissues in there, and there was a lollipop
on a dare.
stick.
You know you're a grown man,
I know.
right? You could just say
What do you do
no.
for a living?
Who the hell do you
Dare.
travel with?
Friends.
Sure they are.
And I think my buddy was my 7-year-old son, by the way. So
Oh, okay. You got.
look what we do for a living. I mean, this
I
is
know
what
it's
we do.
true. So I don't want to grow up.
Like, what did your parents want you to be?
An adult.
Yeah, mine too. Just out of the
Well,
house.
my father's in the construction business. I know, an Italian in construction, living in New York. This is unprecedented.
This is crazy.
Yeah, but he was. But I don't have that if-then go-to statement. That mechanical ability. Do you have that?
No.
I don't have.
No, I
my
can't even
father's
change my
car.
oil.
Well, I can do that.
Well,
know?
you're a car guy.
Yeah,
It's
I
fine.
could change I can smack the solenoid to get the starter. I
don't
can
even know
gap a
what that
spark
is.
plug with a matchbook or a guitar pick. I can do that.
But if your water heater broke, would you know what to do?
Yeah, I'd call Pop.
Yeah,
Call
that's what I
Pop.
would do. Does he ever look at your hands? Go, man, look at these soft hands.
Well, here's what happened. My father was very mechanical. See, he was, and that's how I became a car guy because he was working on the cars.
Yeah, Adam's on Top Gear, the
Yeah.
American version of Top Gear.
But
It's a
I'm
great show.
I'm screwed. Thank you. I'm screwed now because the carburetor's gone. So, I mean,
right.
once that's gone, you're like, where's everything supposed to be? There should just be every time you lift the hood, there should just be a sign on the plastic. Call the guy. You're going to screw this up. You need to reflash the ECU. You don't know what you're doing. So I was working on the car when I was a kid. My father was in the doorway. He had he smoked Luckies. He had a Lucky Strike in his mouth. And I'm working on it. It's going horribly wrong. There's like oil leaking, blood flying, wrenches falling. And he comes over and he puts his hand on my shoulder and goes, son, you're going to have to get a job and you're going to have to work at something the rest of your life. This ain't it.
It's not working out.
This is not it. So,
Was your dad one of those guys? Is your dad still around?
No, passed away.
Was he one of those guys where when electronics came onto cars, like when everything started to be electric,
Oh, yeah.
just more to break?
Yeah.
That's my dad's line.
what about electric windows? It's a
Yeah,
motor.
that's it.
Electric windows. What do you need an electric seat for? What do you get?
It's just more to
You're
break.
done growing. Just put the seat. Yeah.
Yeah, when he got the car with the power windows. He's
Yeah.
like, what? It's more,
More
to break.
stuff.
One
to
more
break.
thing to break. Yeah, my
Yeah.
dad was the same way with like decks on houses. Oh, you're just gonna have to replace it someday. Same thing.
Really?
Same. Oh yeah, yeah.
A deck on a house, I could kind of see. I mean,
But I mean, it's 20,
People can
25
die.
years. Well, yeah, there's that.
What a kid.
what did your dad do?
He was a sheet metal worker.
Okay.
Yeah, so he could work with his hands, but I absolutely not. I was the guy that was always, you'd have to say out loud, righty tighty, lefty loosey. And he was like, yeah, go
I
get
can
in a
do
radio.
little things like, as a matter of fact, I just fixed the toilet at the hotel. Thank you. For putting me up at the Sanford Arms.
Well, John over here is a bricklayer. Another.
Oh, you a Mason dude?
Yes.
An
Yeah, okay.
Italian bricklayer.
Good
There
for
you
you.
go.
That's right.
Look at you.
And my son tried to get him in it. You see where he's at now.
Nope, I passed. I took a hard pass.
Did not want to do it.
He took me there the summer for a week, going from junior to senior year in high school.
Yeah.
He took me for a week long, and then at lunchtime on Friday, he goes, "You want to do this, or you want to go to college?" I go, "Ooh, I really want to go to college."
Bye-bye.
After you mix the cement all day, bought sand,
I'm,
cement.
I'm carrying 2x4s, 13 feet up a
Yeah,
ladder.
I
I'm
did
like,
that whole
this
thing.
is ridiculous. I'm like,
That's
this
not
ain't
for
for me.
I'll admit, I'm too soft for that stuff. I
Yeah.
really am.
Oh, I
Same
did
here.
it all. I did it all growing up. I took my road test. First of all, my father, 1970 Coupe de Ville was my mother's car. I bought it used. And my mother flicks a cigarette out the window, and it goes back in. And we didn't know.
Right.
So then we wake up in the morning, and there's smoke coming out of the car.
Oh, my God.
Like we elected a pope. This is smoke. So the car's got all kinds of fire damage. So Pop and I go out. We put the smoldering. We take the back seat out, and we figured out we can get lengths of pipe, because the car was so big, lengths of pipe from the back of the trunk through the two seats underneath the dashboard. So that caddy became the plumbing truck. We would put length of half-inch copper pipes in there, put all the tools around. I took my road test in that car. And my father was teaching me how to drive. He's like, all right, don't slam on the brakes because the torch is going to hit you in the back of the head. And they'll probably fail you if that happens.
Life lesson from your dad. Yeah.
So I pulled up for the road test in this chitty bang bang smoke mobile with tools and shit. Tools and dump that.
Tools and stuff.
Tools and stuff all over it. And the guy comes in and goes, okay. Go down here and make it right. You pass. That's right.
So was it,
Don't you want me to parallel park? Nah, you pass.
Was your father around to see you on TV and
Oh
on
yeah.
stage?
Oh yeah. He saw. We got the first time I did Letterman, I got bumped. My father came into the city with my mother because they're from Long Island. They came all the way into the city. And that's like, that's a pilgrimage for them.
Long Island is, it's another world.
Yeah, from the city, yeah. It's like you got.
Was it a Friday and then the summer?
Yeah, forget it. They don't. So they came all the way into the city, and Eddie Brill was a friend of mine. He did the warm up, so I got him in early. They're at the Ed Sullivan Theater. They're all sitting there, and it's actually on my DVD, the outtake. They're talking about it because the theater was cold. He kept it freezing, and my mother was like, "It's so cold." Why is it so cold? And I got bumped because Lauren Bacall was the first time I did it. She went long, and so the show ends. I don't go on. My mother comes backstage. Will someone tell me what the frig just happened? I go, Ma, they ran out of time. We're here. We'll wait. Let's do this. I'm not coming back in. And my father goes, the lady went too long, Lauren Bacall, and he turns around to me and goes, I never liked her.
Yeah.
I didn't like her in black and white. I don't like her in color, and I don't like her live.
But eventually you got to do Letterman.
Oh yeah, he
all
saw
the big
me. He
shows
saw all that stuff. It was one of my favorite stories. Was we did the Rescue Me comedy tour. We did that for about 3 years.
Yeah, because you won Rescue Me with Dennis Leary.
So Leary, we did. We played Carnegie Hall. We played Radio City Music Hall. So the tour comes out every year. So 1 year is Radio City. And I said, Pop, I'm playing Radio City Music Hall. He goes, yeah, it's great. Your mom says you're playing the Mohegan Sun Casino. We're going to go to that one.
You're going to go to that one, huh? So she could play the slots.
He goes, I said, okay, Pop, we'll go to that. He goes, yeah, but when's the show? I said, well, the show starts at 8 o'clock. I go on, I'm on whatever, 8:45, 9 o'clock. He goes, all right, I'll be there. Unless I'm on a rush, I'll be there.
Yeah. You're going to play some cards first.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't come to see you at Radio City Music Hall.
He came to the Mohegan Sun to see that one so we could gamble.
Is that in Connecticut, right?
That's in Connecticut.
That's Connecticut.
Yeah. But we used to, the warm-up show was always in Atlantic City, so he would come down to the Borgata.
Wow, and Atlantic City, I was there about 2 years ago.
It's a dump.
Ugh, disgusting now.
First of all, it was never really nice. I mean, but then it was just the casinos.
People would think it's like Vegas where you walk outside and you go up and down the strip. You go to Atlantic City, you stay in the casino.
Yeah, there's the boardwalk and there's the beach. And on the beach is like, shopping carts and dead witnesses.
That's right.
Yeah.
And was there a time
it was human country safari. You just walk out there. It was like The Walking Dead. There was
cool. The taffy is not worth it.
No.
Honestly. Not worth taking your life in your hands.
Yeah, it's just a mess.
And was there a moment where your parents were like, man, you made it, you took a gamble?
Yeah. Oh, my father, when he saw me do stand-up for the first time, and I'll never forget the look he gave me. He's like, you're supposed to do this.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I would never have done this if it wasn't for my dad. When I told him I really want to try doing this, he took a long drag off his lucky, and he looked at me and says, do it now. He goes, you can do it now before your life gets complicated.
It's awesome they were supportive.
Yeah, my father was, yeah.
Did they want you to go to college?
I did. I went to college.
You did
I got out of college. I said, look, we've tried one of your things. Now I'm going to do one of mine.
Yeah, I remember telling my dad I was going to drop out of school to go into radio full-time. Drop out of school. And I made sure I did it while he was driving so he couldn't hit me.
What did he say?
He hit me with the one hand.
Yeah. Radio, TV's going to kill it.
My dad was very, very, very supportive.
But but you need that. You know, especially, I mean, are you the oldest?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. So I'm the oldest. And to have that support from my dad was like, because my dad still was my hero. You know, so, and still is. You know, I look back when I'm an adult. I'm like, wow, how did you pull that off?
Right.
You know.
Yeah, since my dad's gone, I got John Patrico as my hero.
That's
now.
right. I'm their father now.
My
Really?
surrogate.
Yeah,
He's the
I adopted all of them.
You did.
It's a handful.
Would
too.
you find him on Craigslist?
Dad wanted. All right, so Adam Ferrara is at Helium Comedy Club. He's got a show tonight. He's got 2 shows tomorrow. He's got 2 shows on Saturday. Do you have any like podcasts or anything you need to plug?
I do this thing.
Everybody's got a podcast now.
No, I don't have a podcast because I'm lazy.
You live stream though, don't you?
Yeah, I do the Talk to Me Tuesdays. It's fun because it's pretty much my wife holding up a camera going, "Don't say that, you idiot. This is live." But because of Top Gear, sometimes I get some cool cars, and I was ripping around a Lamborghini the other day. I think I'm getting a Jaguar next week, or I just turn the cameras on at my house and my dogs run around and people show up. I got people showing up.
To your house?
No, on my house. Are you kidding?
That was his main concern right there.
Yeah, people know where you
people
live.
show up and then the same people come back, and I get to say hi to all these people. So it's really nice.
You got a little community going.
Yeah, it's nice. It's on Facebook Live. It's called Talk to Me Tuesday. It'll be on, what are we, Central Time here?
Yes.
So it's 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern. So it'll be, what's that, 8 here?
Yep.
Okay.
Look at that. I got
Math.
it right.
Good job.
Come on, I'm a college dropout.
You
with
too?
the math.
Yeah. So that. So yeah, come to my Facebook page, and I'll answer any question you want.
And then watch him on Top Gear and all that stuff.
Yeah, and all that stuff.
All that stuff. He's a nice guy. Isn't he?
Yeah, very
Adam
cool.
Good to
Ferrara.
see you
There he
guys.
is. Thanks for helping
Nice
us
to
out
be
with
here.
the Freak of the Year thing. And we'll let you know who won, okay?
I don't want to know.
No, you want to know.
I don't
You
want
need
to
closure.
know. And
You
you're
need closure.
supposed to be the father.
Oh well.
You're
He
letting this
encourages
happen.
them.
Look at what I got to work with.
Terrible parenting.
All
Great
right,
show.
fair enough.
The Rizzuto Show.